Just get on with it. Let him talk. Come on, mate, go. It's every time, isn't it?
He started. He won't shut up.
Right, Fraser. Neil, shush. When you're ready, Fraser. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Seal Podcast, episode number 246 for October the 25th, 2024. I am joined on my left by the timekeeper Pilch.
Oh, hello.
And on my right by Neil.
Hello.
No Dave this week. Pilch is back. Coming quite regular. You're making inroads again. This is good.
Yeah, well, you know me.
You should just strike up an arrangement with Dave. Dave would be... Dave...
Every
I
other
don't
week
know
job.
this for sure, but I get, and Neil will probably back me up here, but you get this impression from Dave, he would quite easily go down to two times a month. He loves a week off, as our Dave.
He's busy.
So
He's
do
busy.
I.
We don't know what we're doing. You've been quite keen lately. I'm quite surprised. You
Well,
haven't asked for a
actually-
week off for ages.
Well, that's because you always make me feel like shit when I ask about him, and then so I don't bother asking. Like Dave
Good.
said, he couldn't make
Good.
it out, and I literally started typing out, "We should have a week off," and then I'm like, "Fuck it, he's just gonna make me feel bad." And I just deleted it and didn't send it. Just suck it up, buttercup, right?
Good. It's fun. We do it for fun. That's why we're here.
Yeah, I need cheering up, so that's why
Yeah,
I've come
okay.
on.
All right, well, welcome to the show, everyone. Pilch, thanks for stepping in on Dave's absence. It's nice to have you back again. And yeah, so anything we want to cover before we start, or do we just want to get straight into the foot?
Yeah.
We get on to what we've been doing in a bit, maybe, and have a chat then.
All right, then.
I can't see last week's points on the football because there's a
Oh, what a
fucking early
shame.
kickoff, isn't there? It was pretty stinking from most teams last week, I'll be honest.
We can cut to the chase. I had an absolute shocker. I'm having the worst. It's got to probably, this is the worst I've ever had it. It's not good.
What's
Not
it
good.
doing?
I'm having
And
to
then
concentrate
the
now.
laptop. Come on. So who got you? Can you not see the points? Did you say?
I can't see it now for last week. I can. If you go onto our website,
Oh, of course.
then
It started
it's
already.
archived. It's archived on the website. This is why we do the website, so I can see. I could look there,
Do you
but
want
then
me
I
to
would.
bring it up?
You could have a
Website.
look but it will mess up my stream if I do it because that's not set up.
Oh,
So yeah, the average for the entire game was only 36, so it's pretty low scoring.
I got
And if
about
you-
37, I think.
Yeah, I got 38, so I was
I
just
got
ahead of that.
21.
That is
Yes,
bad.
Shocking.
Wasn't the worst though, was it? I don't think.
Funnily enough, no, it wasn't.
Who got the worst
Tim,
score?
well, Tim Bradstock got 20. Daisy Reed, which is dead team, I think, got 20.
Yeah,
so
she's
it's-
done.
Have a
mate.
look at Gary D. Felice. What did he get?
Oh, Gary got 18. My buddy Gary got
Oh.
18. Thanks, Gary. Saved me there.
Your score starts with a 1. That's bad. And it's not 100. And it's just score starts with 1. It's not 3 digits. That is terrible.
Yeah, that's. Well, I can't laugh too much. I got 3 more points than him.
Well,
so
that's
I
a
don't know.
quite a big percentage more, to be fair. If
Thank
you
you,
do
Neil.
percentage terms,
Neil's
that's
the
a lot
best,
more.
isn't he? He's the
I
best.
got
He loves-
100 and something % more than that.
I'll
So-
stop worrying when it starts with a 1 and then stops.
But whatever happened with the scores last week means that Nathan is back on top. Nathan's your chum, isn't it? That's how Nathan
Yeah, I
got in,
spoke
Eric.
to him today. I saw him today, and he's full of it. He's in 4 different leagues, and he's top
Yeah.
of them all.
Well, he's not top of one of them, I don't think. Is it him? He's in Spencer FC's league. Is it him who's in Spencer FC? Or maybe it's the other one of your mates, isn't it?
No, it's not him. No.
Spencer FC, he's a YouTuber apparently. Never heard of him. My son knew who
Okay.
he was. The top scorer in that league is on 588 points when I looked. I was like, that's fucking mental. Because whoever I was looking at was only 1700th in that league. Which just meant there's obviously a shitload of people in that league.
Well, we should probably give a shout out to my buddy Angelo because he scored 71 points.
Yeah.
Which, when people are scoring 18 and 21,
Big gains. Big
that's,
gains.
That's yeah.
I believe they had Mo Salah as captain, which turned out to be quite a good move last week because Erling Haaland went for his third Premier League game in a row without doing anything. And then, I don't know if anyone saw in midweek, he scored a ridiculous goal.
It's an
Right.
odd goal, that one.
did.
I
He was
mean, it's
basically
not-
facing the wrong way and back-heeled it in while he was about 6 feet in the air, horizontal.
Yeah, I take umbrage
Yeah,
with
it
that
was
goal.
odd,
That I mean, it's an interesting goal. Is it a stroke of genius goal? I'm not sure. I feel like he's just flailed at it
No, he
however he
just
can
stuck
with
his foot out, didn't he?
and he's just got it right.
Well, you know, that's what good goal scorers do. They don't care if it goes
Well,
off
they
their arse. Was an old saying, is it? It's still a goal.
No,
See
but if
Darwin
you're a
Núñez
guy-
getting
but
in
if-
on Mo
but-
Salah's goal.
But if you're if he's a striker and he's in the box, the odd ones have got to land every now and then, right?
Well, he's back. He scored 2 in the week, so you
He's
never
going to
know.
score a shit ton this
He
weekend.
could. My son has triple captained in this week. I was like, I said to him, he's like, yeah, all I need is 2 or 3 goals. I was like, imagine if he scores something like 5 goals or something insane this
But
weekend.
Southampton are playing.
Yeah, yeah. Because he was like,
Yeah.
Southampton surely they're not going to do what they normally do. I was like, they've done it in every game, and I can't see them stopping just because it's Man City. So they think it's going to pay off. And maybe this week it does. Maybe they end up and some ridiculous thing happens and they beat Man City 1-0, despite
Well,
getting
Hopefully
absolutely
Haaland will
battered.
Get cropped.
Yeah.
We need
Well,
Haaland
so-
to get cropped because we're playing them in the cup on next Wednesday.
How is it? Is it League Cup? Is it
Yeah, Worthless Cup. Was it
What
Carabao
called that?
Cup's called now, isn't it?
Carabao
Cup.
Canapoo Cup?
Something like that. Mm.
Yeah. So Nathan's back top. Mrs. is second. I'm third. Lewis is fourth by a point.
Must be hurting you, mate,
Kinsey
innit?
did all right.
Your missus is above you. Your boy
I don't
thrashed you
care.
last year. and
She's
now your
only 8
missus is
points ahead of
beating
me.
Neil's doing all right. Neil's
Oh,
doing
I'm
all
doing
right.
okay.
you. He is doing all right. He
He's
is.
doing all right.
I'm
this
keeping
year,
it, keeping it real this year. I'm focused this year. I was just focusing on what was going on currently in the game in the
I
Leicester.
think you're pretty focused
Forest
all
game.
the time on this. I don't know how this year's different.
Yeah, I was distracted last year, like I said. Being my team being in the Premier League, it was fucking me up. I couldn't concentrate.
That's your
I
excuse.
couldn't get anything right last year. Couldn't get anything.
Might be in the
right last year.
first division next year. at this
Oh,
rate.
don't even fucking go there.
Yeah,
We
my
fucking
team's
should have won in the
Premiership. My
week. We should have
team's in
beat
the
Sunderland, and we
Premiership.
fucking didn't.
My team's in the
Had a
Premier League
perfectly
this year.
good
That's
goal
fucking me up.
disallowed.
Your team's always in the Premier League
Oh, you're using it as an excuse. Why can't I use it as an excuse?
because my team's not normally in the Premier League.
Not with
And
that.
we got to the
attitude.
Premier League and we got battered most weeks, but we didn't really get battered every week. We just lost, like we're doing this year. We're battering. This is like the
Getting
wrong.
battered now, yeah.
No, we're not getting battered. Well,
Are you not?
not most
Let me
games.
have a look to see what
We
they're
should have
doing.
fucking beat Sunderland and we lost 2-1. Don't know what the fuck we losing that game.
Is that,
You
you had a
got
perfectly
battered.
good goal disallowed.
Yeah.
Did you not?
Apparently so.
They've not got VAR there then? Down in them little leagues?
No, we don't have it. No, and it only probably works if you're Man City
Shame.
anyway, because there's subconscious bias towards the big six.
Oh, God, listen to him. He's
Who is the
agenda,
big
isn't he?
six?
He's
Who
full
is-
of
who
it.
is the big six these days?
I don't know. The same big six has always
Oh.
been, I guess, except Man
They're the
City are
same
now
big
one of
six.
them because they weren't
Yeah.
never used to be. So yes, Chelsea.
Used to be.
I can't say Spurs, can I? Because
Chelsea
everyone will
weren't-
just laugh.
Chelsea were never in the big six.
What?
Cough.
They weren't. Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, Man
Tottenham?
United.
Oh no! Oh, how
Tottenham
far
haven't
back
ever
you
won
going?
anything
How
since
far
the
back you going?
'70s.
You're lucky to be even considered for the top
Mate,
six.
If we
right
go
now.
back far enough, you'll be counting Forest in the top big six.
I think you'll find on trophies won in all competitions, Spurs are still in the top 6 or 7 of most trophies ever won.
600 or 700.
6 or 7 teams. Yeah, even though they've not won anything for 20 years, they're still in the top 6 or 7 most successful English teams.
Just not in the last 20
There you
years.
go. No, not yet. They're getting better. They're getting better.
Been getting better for the last 20
Don't
years.
do fuck-
They're building.
I'll just point out. Let me just point out that Arsenal have had the best team they've had for 10 years, and they've won 1 trophy in them 10 years. And that
This
was
is
an
true.
FA Cup,
This is true.
like
This is
8
true.
years
Cannot
ago.
be denied.
Arsenal are
Unfortunately,
shitting the bed right in
So-
front of our very eyes. It's always
they
good
happen to have
see.
got the best team they've ever had in the period where Man City are just like got the best team the world's ever seen, basically. So
Can we just talk about West Ham losing their cup final again? at the
What,
weekend,
against Spurs.
quite convincingly.
I think they won a cup,
Absolutely.
didn't they? They've won more recently than Spurs. A cup.
You can't count that.
We can, because they
Spurs
did
got
win
kicked
it.
out of that competition, and we didn't even fucking bat an eyelid about it, because that's how much we cared. Because we didn't field a side.
You could have won
during
that thing.
COVID.
You could have won that.
Which one? What was that?
Could
Which
have.
one, what was that?
Or was
Remind
it
me.
the Conference League? Or was it the
Yeah,
Europa
the
League?
Conference League. The first year it started, Conference League.
What the hell's that?
Spurs couldn't
It's European.
exactly
Below Europa League.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh,
It's like
Well,
third
Spurs
tier.
couldn't
It's
field
got,
a side.
is Chelsea in that right now?
no, there might be,
No.
actually. Yeah, there might be.
Are they in Europe?
Yeah.
Yeah, they must be then, because they're not in Europa,
Yeah, we
are they?
squeaked Europe last year, didn't we? But I don't know what we're in.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're in the
right.
conference.
That's what you're in, the conference.
Luton
right.
used to be in the
Anyway.
conference, and then they changed its name to the National League, and now there's the Conference League is a European competition. Bizarrely. Anyway, we kind of got off the track a bit here.
We have, yeah.
That's all right. Okay.
Head-to-head quickly. Kinzit is joint top with Will Barkley.
Kinzit.
I'm third. And then loads of teams on 15 points. Joint fourth, including average. Someone please beat the average this week.
Well, that's why it's the average. Average should be...
Average was shit last week, and it still fucking won.
Well, that's still why it's the average. Because there's a lot of shitty teams and a lot of good teams, and a bit in the middle is the average.
Right, Gary
but we
D.
shouldn't
Felice,
have
this is not
shitty
looking good.
teams.
Gary D. Felice is up against the average this week. Judging by what happened last week, he needs a big week. Otherwise, average is going to be winning again.
We have to give a little bit of a prod to Dave because even though he did okay, he got 40 points, didn't he? He
had a bit of a boo-boo, didn't he?
Yeah, he put in who was it? He put in somebody, didn't he? Son.
Was it
Who
Son?
went and got an assist? Yeah, got an assist and a goal, but he put him on his bench. So he
It's
never
the
got played.
last choice sub as well, so he didn't even get
Yeah, I
subbed
don't
in.
know. I thought,
Yeah, I had someone on the Rogers on the bench, and he got like 8 or
Ooh,
10 points.
Yeah, he did all right. He got me some points.
He's got me fuck all.
So
he hasn't taken Son off his bench yet.
he doesn't care. He's a rogue. He's rogue.
Doesn't. He really doesn't.
My missus brought Buonanotte on from Leicester tonight and put him on the bench. I don't know if he's done anything. Oh, fuck off. It's fucking 3-1. Boo.
Oh, well.
What, to the tricky trees?
The fucking tricky trees.
Did you know that Nottingham Forest won the European Championship twice in a row?
Have they?
No, that's
I
something
know.
new to me.
I know, you never hear that stat.
You don't.
Not from Forest fans. That's for sure.
No,
They're too
they
busy
never mentioned
fucking
it
crying
once.
about referees.
All right, before we get ourselves in even more trouble, what else we got?
Football. Fucking football. Who cares? I'm done now.
All right. Okay, let's move on to listener stuff. Right, Paul W. sent us in something. He says, do you think if you gave the average 8 to 13-year-old a retro tape based computer like the ZX Spectrum or a Commodore 64 and some games with the manual, would they be able to figure out how to load a game successfully?
I can still remember how to do that. I don't know, on the Commodore. I didn't have a Spectrum.
You knew what a tape deck was, though. I mean, my kids don't even know what a tape deck is, right? You know, they just
No.
they haven't seen one, I don't think, in the house.
Mm.
I can tell you
They
this.
know what a vinyl is.
Here it is. If they had no games to play and they knew that to get to video games they had to go through the process of figuring out how to load them, they would figure out how to load them.
Can you imagine if they sat there listening to that little tape squeaking for 12, 15 minutes and then got to the end and it said,
little
Sorry.
WTFs popping up above their heads.
Well, that definitely
Yeah,
happens.
sorry,
that,
it hasn't,
that definitely
it hasn't
happens.
gone. It
And no,
hasn't
except it
loaded
didn't tell you
properly,
that.
Start again.
It never told you that. It just
No,
like
not till it
the only way you
finished.
knew was the tape stopped. It went click, and you were like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah.
Guess I'm
Start like
rewinding
shit
that.
again.
Did you have a Commodore or a Spectrum,
had to.
Pilch?
I only had Spectrum. Yeah.
Hmm.
And an Amstrad.
Oh, Amstrad. That was like a Spectrum
Yeah,
with a
green
few more
screen.
colours.
No, I only had the green screen one.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Couldn't afford the colour one. Christ.
Yeah, I think people can figure out anything in a
I
pitch.
think if they're allowed access to YouTube, they probably still do it quite easily within
Yeah.
minutes. But if they're not allowed YouTube, no fucking chance.
I'll tell
Do
you a
they
story. I'll
actually?
tell you
Is
a
there any
story
actually that still work though?
of
Have you
what.
ever seen anyone recently showing you a YouTube clip of someone
I reckon
actually
they're still functioning
using these
things.
things, loading them up? They
Yeah,
can't
People
yeah,
stop
fix
yeah.
that.
them
I
up.
got
People
tons of
fix them
I got
up.
tons of retro feeds on my YouTube of guys mucking
Mm.
around with stuff like this. I just watched one recently actually where he had a Spectrum.
Is this your story that you said you was going to tell us?
No, my other story is related to could the kids figure it out? And my story is related to this. So I have friend of a friend had a debilitating disease. I think it was MS. And I think it was. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, he was confined to a wheelchair and he really couldn't do anything. So my friend took him away on holiday with his family. Anyway, he's in the wheelchair. He can't do anything. They're doing everything for him. And they said to him, "Look, we got to go out. I'm just going to." And my mate said, "Look, I'm going to take the wife and the kids, your wife and kids out. We're going to go do this. We'll come back." And they came back, and somehow my buddy, who's our friend or whatever, who cannot do anything for himself, had managed to get to the fridge and get himself absolutely plastered of beers that was inside the fridge. So never underestimate what people can do if they are driven.
Yes.
So yeah, that's my amazing story. Thanks for coming.
Great TED Talk.
Yep.
Mm.
We'll be booking you again next year.
Commodore 64 tape loading. That was your thing then.
That was me, yeah. Shift run stop. That's what you used to press. And run stop was a key on the keyboard, by the way, because you don't have that these days.
See, the Spectrum loading was okay. I think for the first few years. Did either of you have a Spectrum? Because somewhere around about halfway through its life, they introduced like a speed loading or something. It was it changed.
Did it?
And
is that when you got the thin lines around the? You had the thin lines.
Yeah. But it was way harder, if you had copies of games, which let's face it, everybody did.
Oh, yeah.
They were a little bit more finicky. Those ones.
Did you ever have to get your screwdriver out and twiddle the azimuth alignment on your tape deck?
No, I never.
I can still remember it all.
Nice. See,
I still don't know how them things worked. How playing a tape could I know how that works for music. I couldn't understand how that.
If you've listened to a tape that was actually a video game, yeah. It sounds like that thing where the old modem basically sounds like when you could hear your modem dialing up. It's a bit like that.
it's just a digital signal.
So it's basically loads of ones and zeros getting fed into a.
Oh, okay. Why does it need to make a noise though?
Because it doesn't actually make a noise if you load it as a computer thing, but it's basically like a load of beeps.
Yeah. All right. Beeps.
Beeps per minute. Quite a lot of beeps per minute, I would probably suggest.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe 56,000.
That was a dial-up modem. I don't know if that's a cassette.
I have no idea.
Well, actually, that was a late age dial-up modem, 56K.
I mean,
because after that they went better.
Because we ain't got a fucking clue.
There was 28K modems and 14K modems.
Each other, but the problem is, there'd be somebody in the back listening who'll just give a shit for just talking out of our arses. Not that anyone's ever given a shit, to be honest.
I don't think that's going to happen. We talk about our asses every week, and no one's ever said anything.
Yeah, Sarah, I have something. Thanks, Paul, for that. By the way, Sarah says, in a period of turmoil in the games industry, why are they relying on remakes and reimaginings when it's been proven that even using old IP such as Dungeons and Dragons, that players are looking for new content, like Baldur's Gate 3?
I have an idea. It's expensive to make Baldur's Gate 3. And come up with new ideas and new stuff that needs making for your new ideas.
Sorry, I didn't really understand the second part of this. So, in a period of turmoil in the games industry, why are they relying on remakes and reimaginings when it's been proven that using old IP like
So
Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah, so D&D's been around forever.
But Baldur's Gate 3 is related to Dungeons
Baldur's
and
Gate
Dragons?
3 is obviously a sequel to Baldur's Gate 2 and 1 before that. They're all Dungeons and Dragons. They're literally like playing Dungeons and Dragons, but in video game form. I don't do either of those things.
Okay. All right. I don't know.
So you have dice rolls and everything, like as if you're really playing. Like literally, there's an image of a dice rolling, not necessarily rolling, but you get the dice. You see the dice on Baldur's Gate, I believe. I haven't played it. So you see the numbers that come up, which affect your whatever, the outcomes of your...
Yep.
Yeah, but then that basically happens in every other RPG you've ever played on a video game, but you don't see the dice roll happening.
Like the beeps.
Yeah.
Like the beeps,
yeah, remakes and reimaginings. I don't know, some of the remakes are good, right?
Resident Evil 2 was a good remake.
There's a lot of old stuff that is shit. But it's only shit because it's really old, right? And now we've got the ability to make it really good. So I have no problems with some remakes and reimaginings.
I guess creative people have been replaced because they need more creative people to bring up the ideas.
See, Sarah says the players are looking for new content. Well, I mean, I would say, well, they keep churning out content for things like Call of Duty or whatever. Aren't we fed up of that? But I could probably be getting a backlash on that. Someone's going to tell us about it.
If you're 12, 13, 14 years old,
you just play Fortnite.
Call of Duty is new content, isn't it?
Yeah, but no one's playing that.
They haven't played Call of... Well, yeah, but just
only old people play Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Well, you better fucking listen to the chat, mate, because there ain't kids that are telling me where to go. Not adults, I mean, they're little. So to them, it is new, isn't it? Someone now, how long's Fortnite been out? Some of these kids have been playing Fortnite for 10 years.
Well, maybe not 10, but yeah, getting on that way.
It can't be far off that.
I reckon it was 2017. Battle Royale.
Yeah,
really?
Battle Royale was 2017.
Right. So
anywho,
there's new kids that it's new. All stuff's new to someone that's just got an Xbox for the first time, or someone that's just bought a PC. It's all new.
They're not important. Those young people. We're important as old people.
There's plenty of new stuff coming. It's just not AAA.
And it's no good.
Well, it is good. Some of it.
Some of it is janky.
Look at Balatro.
Yeah.
What about it?
Look at Balatro.
Some people play that for hundreds of hours.
Yeah, I have been playing that.
There's a name for those people. I'm not telling you what it is.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. Does that answer the question, Sarah? I don't think it does. I don't know.
Why? Because
ask better questions.
Right. What
get better answers.
I have heard is a lot of the remakes are used as training tools for new staff. So, like, they use that stuff that's already exists, they recreate it in the new engines with new programmers and stuff like that. So they get used to whatever the ideals of the studio are, and also put it in process through the new technologies that we have, like Unreal Engine 5 or whatever. That's getting used now for fucking basically everything, which is why every PC game doesn't work. But yeah, so that's one reason. It's like for training new staff, and obviously they don't have to invest fucking tons of money into creating new. Well, some of them obviously do create new environments, like Resi 2. A full remake requires more work, whereas Last of Us Part 2 or whatever, remastered that came out for the PS5 was basically the same fucking game. So I don't think that got a lot of work, really. Just extra frame rates and stuff. But I don't know.
Those ones feel lazy, don't they?
Not about like I say, they're the ones that, like I say, similar thing. They use it. New people coming in. Here, go and do this.
Yeah, and I guess that the problem with those ones as well is that they're probably fairly straightforward for them to do. It's not a massive generational leap. They put it out there. It's going to make money, so you can't fault anyone. People
are they making money though? I don't think they are. So a lot of them aren't making money.
I don't know. Maybe let's assume that they are making money because they keep doing it.
They keep doing it because it's cheap.
Yeah, well, they should. Yeah, but they won't do it.
They must make something else.
Why have they made
Horizon
Zero Dawn remaster? Why have they done that?
Because it probably costs them not much to make. They'll make money on it.
No one's buying that again.
Dude, they ain't doing it if they're not making money. Like, make no mistake.
Someone's buying it. There's plenty of people that didn't play it on PS4 that are going to play it.
Right, you'd be surprised. Like, so yeah, if you go back, a lot of this my other haunt on Discord with all the tons of the guys over there.
Those real friends are.
Well, yeah, I mean they're all friends, whatever, but like they're all over. They're the same sort of age range, mature gamers or whatever, and they are all over the latest hardware, the remake. They will definitely tons of them over there will.
They've played it all before.
They don't care.
What's wrong with them?
They're mate.
They haven't found joy in their lives. Clearly,
they're surprisingly like you. Like they're driven by new and shiny, right? Driven by good frames, good sound, better visuals, better graphics, ray tracing, FFSR, fucking go fuck yourself, whatever all any of that is, right? DLSR or what? I don't know. God knows.
You clearly don't know, don't you?
I don't give two shits, right? I'm
started knowing camera technology now.
I'm still 1080p gaming. So what do I know, right? But there's
mate,
a market,
you're prime market for the remaster then. When you get your 4K monitors, you'll be like, oh, yeah, fucking hell, let's get on the remasters then. No, it looks good.
I don't want to get away from that 4K nonsense. It's too expensive.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people, as Sarah says in the chat, losing their jobs. And I don't know.
Better at what they do then.
Come work at Tesco's. Come work at Tesco's.
We've trucked in some empathy for you today.
Look, people are losing their jobs in every single industry. Don't go fucking banging on about them, do we? Well, so do something good. Go out and do something on your own back.
What should we do?
People want.
That's like there is loads of originality and stuff in the indie game space. Loads of always original new game, new ideas, or using older technologies in a new way and things like that.
If they're that good at what they're doing, they can make their own game. Make all these little 8-bit fucking. How many fucking 8-bit games, 16-bit games are there?
We've moved on from that now. We're on 32-bit era now. 32-bit remakes, or
are we?
Or odes to the 32-bit era.
Well, anyway, if they're good at what they do, get creative and make something of their own. Instead of whinging and whining because the big companies let them go because all they've done is pissed over Concord or something.
I don't know.
Off you go. Jog on.
All right.
Have another cider.
There you go.
Don't you worry. I'm keeping someone in the business. How many people Henry, take to make a bottle of this?
Henry Weston's doing okay, whatever his name is.
He is. Yeah. Sell them by the pint. Lovely.
Bigger than a pint, mate, isn't it?
All right. Okay, Sarah, I hope that answered your question.
I doubt it.
I don't know where that went in the end, but anyway, Derek, thank you for that. Derek says, now that Halloween is just a scream or two away, many online media channels turn their gaze toward the horrible, the dark, the satanic, and the outright horrifying. But that's enough about the US election race. Derek. So what of video games? I thought the rise of VR might provide a solid platform for the resurgence of horror in gaming, but VR's rise turned out to be more of a damp, bloody squib. Surely photorealistic graphics would make horror games even scarier, but much of good horror is what you don't see, and keeping the player engaged and scared over multiple hours is surely a close to impossible task. Some of my scariest game encounters came in my first playthrough of Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind, where the dark crypts, caves, and caverns caused a constant dread of what I'd find hiding in the shadows. So, Seal Podcast, what horror games would you recommend, if any, and what would you class games like Hunt Showdown and Elden Ring? And would you class games like Hunt Showdown and Elden Ring as horror video games? Derek, scared silly signs. Nice. Well, thank you, Derek, for a nice big email. Hunt Showdown is horror, but we can address that. Elden Ring is horror? Not really. I don't think they come under.
No, I wouldn't say horror, but it definitely like makes you jump every now and again. But it's not horror. It's not
you made me jump in Hunt the other day. Holy smokes! Was that last night?
I don't know.
My god!
I can't remember.
Yeah, no, they're not horror. They're not horror games.
I would say.
Tense.
What about the horror?
Outlast, Outlast, and Evil Within, things like that are more horror. Well, Resident Evil's original ones when they were.
Yeah.
Well, they go back longer than that. I remember.
Through the windows, stuff like that.
Speaking of Commodore 64s, what about the horror of it fucking that tape stopping with nothing happening? That was the original horror game. And also there was horror games back on Commodore 64.
Yeah, but what the hell? There was like
vampire games and shit.
No graphics to it.
I can tell you right now, there is no way that there was any game on anything up until probably the Xbox or the PlayStation that gave me there's no chance.
Oh no, I wouldn't say they were good horror games, but there was definitely stuff that was like, obviously a lot of it was adventure games. And like a lot of reading and things like that on the older systems, like Commodores and stuff like that.
Now you're into, but we don't adventure games and text-based games and all that shit. We're not interested in that on this podcast.
They used to fuck with your mind.
I think something like when I got a PlayStation and played Resident Evil.
That was mind blowing.
That was
Resident Evil, the first one, definitely. Yeah, when the dogs fucking jump through the windows.
Everyone remembers that. Everyone remembers that. Who was there at the time?
When zombies coming towards you and you just literally fucking
can't shoot it
hanging off. Yeah, shoot the pile about all your 3 bullets that you had.
Yeah,
but once you piled them into it and fucking things still coming towards you, then yeah.
Well, that's where Resident Evil works with Resident Evil, right? Because they constrain you so much in your movement and your ammunition and weaponry.
I've played quite a lot of horror-y video games this week in various forms of horror, that is.
Yeah, what's what do you say, Morrowind and the Dark?
I've never played that.
And Cairns? I don't know whether I would count those as horror. Tense again, like super tense. You know, when I played Skyrim or whatever it was, and you're down into caves, or Fallout when you're going down, you just, you desperately don't want to get killed, but you're going down deeper into the mine shafts or the subway systems of whatever.
Well, I'd say it was different. If you're playing on PC and you're literally looking at that little screen, right, sort of 10 inches away.
Doom 3, mate. Doom 3 was fucking scary.
Playing on a telly screen and you're sitting 10 foot away, don't think with the console, I don't think it would be quite.
Do you have to play with the lights off and stuff like that? Well, I do remember. Was that 360 Alan Wake, wasn't it? The original Alan Wake. I was playing that in the dark. I've said this before, like ages ago, but that wasn't. I mean, the sound in that game was fucked up. I seem to remember, like playing it in the dark, and that, like, a bit like Resident Evil. You've never got enough fucking bullets. It's all a bit fucking weird, and yeah, you might be fighting a fucking combine harvester or something, but it wasn't those things that were scary. It was the in between bits, like that were just in your head. And like I say, sitting in the dark, playing those games, they were pretty fucking creepy. Because it's I think a lot of it's to do with the sound, the music, and all that shit.
Yeah, I feel like Pilch mentioned Outlast. Was it Outlast?
Yeah, with looking all the time, looking at a little camera, and your battery goes flat in the dark, and you put a battery in your camera and put it back up, and then it's fucking something right in front of you.
That's all like jump scary, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I feel like that time around when that came out, there seemed to be quite a focus. There were a lot more people bringing out games like that. There was Amnesia.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Some other things, right? Where they were just starting to say, hey, we can do a full 3D environment here, with good sound, good whatever.
Yeah.
The 360 brought some good games like that, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Until Dawn's
still a good time, I think.
A good, like, teen horror movie, like video game. If you've not played Until Dawn, it's just been re-released and remastered.
Oh, yeah, that's that one. Is the one where you go up to the house at the start?
Yeah, you're like, so it's literally like a teen horror
yeah,
flick.
You got to
Yeah.
try and save everybody.
Okay.
Or you could actually just purposely kill people because they fuck you off. So, you know, there's that option.
I was forced to play that when I was on the PlayStation podcast, which was Boss Wave. They were all
PlayStation podcast.
PlayStation just to go
just
on
to
it.
be allowed on. That was, I thought Until Dawn was actually one of the best types of those games. I've not played loads of them, but that was really good. I thought it was.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, it wasn't like I don't know. There was definitely bits that made you jump, and it was a bit gross in places, like a horror. Like I say, a teen slasher horror film. It was good. That is good. And like I say, it's just been re-released and remastered for PC and PS5 or whatever. So you can pay for it all over again.
Halloween is the worst holiday, shall we say, or event of the year.
Yeah, it's not a holiday.
I fucking hate Halloween. It's so shit, isn't it?
It's American, isn't it?
Shit is.
It's just for Americans.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. Bring this shit over here. It's a lot of old crap. Fucking hate it.
I mean, I guess
Christmas
technically
Easter.
it probably came from not here specifically, but this area of the world to America, but they took it to a whole new level, didn't they?
Yes.
And made it a thing.
Of course they did.
Yes, Sarah says it's an Irish holiday. Samhain, I believe it's called, actually, is what they say.
I thought it was something to do with Hell's Owen.
All Hallows Eve is Halloween, which is what the sort of English would call it. But yeah, I believe it's called Samhain, is actually what Halloween come from. I might be getting that wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I didn't know it was an actual holiday, though.
No, well, I mean...
But it's the day before All Saints' Day, isn't it? In the whatever fucking Church of England calendar and all that bollocks. So, yeah, Halloween. But Halloween's a good time to play scary games. And there's always loads of scary games on sale at Halloween. So that's brought that to us. You can buy scary games for 50 to 90% off on Steam during this period. Yeah, again.
Buy them again.
Where you played it again on like whatever platform previously. I think he's had a work call.
He's writing something down with one of them.
He's actually been taken hostage, and he's going to start putting pieces of paper up in front of the camera for us to like respond to. He's just missed all of that because he didn't have his headphones in. So we'll get this when he listens back.
I'll have to listen back then. What did I miss? Anything?
Nothing.
No.
Okay.
The Pilch didn't call you any bad names or anything.
Boo. No. All right. Have we done Derek's email?
Hunt Showdown, is it a horror game? Hunt Showdown, a horror game?
No, not really.
You don't think?
I mean, it's
horror
themed.
Horror themed, I'd say.
Yeah, but it's not really. I mean, it's not.
It makes you jump.
It does make you jump
quite a lot. Yeah. Especially when someone shoots you, you're like, "Oh fuck!"
Is Elden Ring a horror game?
No.
Talk about Elden Ring in under 1 minute. Go.
I did.
Oh, you done?
There you go.
Already? Okay.
That's enough. Right. Well done.
All right. Okay, we're done. Thanks, Derek. Let's move on then to what we've been doing. There is nothing written in this section at all.
Done nothing. Been working. Watched my son play football tonight. Got cold.
Last time I was on this podcast, I worked on the Friday and then come and did the podcast, some overtime. And I worked again today, sadly enough. So
is that the last time you worked?
Some overtime. No, I have worked, but that was the last Friday I did.
Are you supposed to be retired then? Didn't you tell us that?
Yeah, well, yeah, but
every time we see you, you're working.
Yeah, I've gone. Yeah, I'm on a 0-hour contract. I just go in when they want me to, because I couldn't be. I can't stay at home all fucking day.
There's only so much Call of Duty you can play.
Yeah.
Might as well go make some money.
Yeah. Well,
some money.
Some, yeah, not a lot. £12.50 an hour.
I don't really. I don't know what I've been doing. What have I been doing? I didn't even think about it. Nothing. I think I just sat.
We've had someone come and look at cleaning our gutters. We've had some work done on the car. It's exciting week.
Didn't Dave come and do your gutters?
No. So, well, I haven't had them actually done yet. Someone's coming to hose out my gutters.
Nice.
Did you just say that somebody's doing some work on your car?
So we've had the Qashqai's gone in
Like
for
that
a
Fiesta.
no. The Qashqai went in to have. Well, we had a problem with the front windscreen washer. Basically, it was just like it was like an old man who couldn't go anymore.
Right.
There was bits coming out, but it wasn't coming out very fast.
So did you go under the hood and pull the?
No, because I looked up
or whatever?
online and there was like basically it's probably this pump thing, part of the pump. Because I was like the back washer's working, front washer's not working, and it goes through a diverter
Was
thing.
it the pump thing?
So basically, they
Did
drilled a
both run
fucking
off the
hole.
same pump?
They drilled a hole in this thing to make it go through the front one again. Now it works, and it's now.
That doesn't sound like a fix to me. That
Well, it is a
sounds like
fix.
someone's.
That is what someone literally wrote on all the forums. Is this?
That sounds like something I could do.
That
How
was
much did
yeah.
they charge you for that?
I don't even want to know, but you know they had to go. They had to look at it, didn't they? It was less than £100. Minimum charge for labour is £35 plus VAT. Minimum charge.
Where do you go? £35.
That's their minimum charge. They've got to, got to make money, haven't they?
Where do you go where you
My
get
local garage.
£35 an hour?
No, it's not an hour. That's half an hour. Their minimum was £35. They don't charge a minimum of an hour's work. That's their minimum charge. It was 70 odd quid an hour, basically, for work, for labour. So it basically took them about an hour to sort it out. But yeah, I fucking asked him. Needs an MOT and that, so the MOT's booked and a full service. And I said, what big things need doing, like interval wise? Like what's the next sort of big thing? He's like, oh, what's it got? It's like diesel, and I was like, yeah. He's like, right, well the cam belt will need doing every 5 years.
600 quid.
5 years or 90,000 miles. I was like, well, I guess that's going to need doing then. And he was like, it's probably about 400 quid.
Yeah.
I was like, right.
Oh, it's not bad.
We'll leave that for now then.
That's not bad.
He said, yeah, you're low mileage. We'll get it done, but not right now.
Leave it for now. All right. Well,
Yeah,
when you come back in a few weeks' time, you tell us you've got a bill for 1,400 quid.
Well,
because you can belt.
Basically, we're going to have to
Is cam belt the same as a timing chain?
Yeah, similar.
No, a belt. No, a chain's a chain.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, they're both doing the same thing.
It's the same thing. Yes, it's the same thing. Yes.
So basically, they need doing every so often, and it ain't been done while we've had it.
The belts have to be done more often then, I guess. They stretch, right?
5 years, yeah. The belts, they fray and could just snap at any point.
Bit like your tumble dryer belt.
Exactly.
Because that's what happens to my tumble dryer belt. No, but I managed to fix that myself. What, your tumble dryer?
Don't worry about that. Yeah.
It must be fucking noisy.
Timing chains on my tumble dryer.
So yeah,
do an oil change.
Oh, he's doing the full service is 300 odd quid basically. With hopefully including the MOT. So it's going to need about fucking 1,400 quid spent on the Qashqai. But that's all just maintenance. This is what you spent on your what the cam belt. Well, regular maintenance. Otherwise, it fucking costs a lot of money if it fucks up.
I don't know about your regular maintenance. What about your regular maintenance on the Fiesta Forever?
Well, that probably needs that doing as well because I ain't had that done. So
you don't care about that one though, do you?
Well, that'll get done. Yeah, I was like, once we've got the next couple of months out of the way, maybe that'll get done.
What engine have you got in the Fiesta? What reg is it?
1.4 diesel. It's a 2009. It's 15 years old. Oh, baby.
Are both your cars diesel?
Still allowed on the road?
It's nearly an adult. It's nearly an adult.
A 1.4 diesel.
Yeah. Goes like shit off a shovel. No, sorry, not the shovel bit. Just the shit. Goes like shit.
How many miles is this little Fiesta?
60k. It's only done 60k in 15 years.
Okay.
Tesco's and back.
Pretty much. I just had a run out to Dunstable tonight. Gets once a week. It gets a little run somewhere.
Pub or two, probably.
Doesn't go to the pub. So, yeah, that's what we got. And we got to say, we got someone coming to do our gutters. Our valley gutters between the houses need doing. They're disgusting. And then it's getting someone to sort my boy's bedroom out as well. His ceiling. After that's all sorted.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Well, it's got a fucking hole in it, hasn't it? In the corner where it was wet.
Patch it up then.
Well, yeah, I think it's gonna it looks a bit fucked all the way along the edge. So I'm like,
You've got all excuses to call someone in to do it for you.
I think I'm just gonna get someone to fucking come in and put a new ceiling in.
Do you have a toolbox?
Yeah, I just don't have the skills.
There's only one tool in that house.
That don't get fucking used either.
All right. What else we got? Anything else?
But that was nothing off the list, and I managed to come
There
out
is
with
no
some other
list.
bullshit.
I can't even see the list, so
There is nothing.
well,
on
I've
the
done
list.
fuck all since I was on last, so I don't do a lot anymore. I've been fishing, done a lot of fishing,
Caught any big
done a lot of
whoppers?
going out on my motorbike.
You're not
Haven't
going out on
caught
your
any big
motorbike.
whoppers.
So you're not
No,
going.
I said I have done a lot of
Oh.
going out on my motorbike. Fishing, motorbiking, bit of work.
Got any
Haven't made a
grandkids yet?
purchase, I don't-
No grandkids yet?
Oh my god, I still haven't got me. Last time I was on, the iPhone had just been released, and I still haven't fucking got it.
What? You ordered
I
it?
ordered an iPhone, yes, and there's still a delay. Haven't got it yet from Apple.
Outrageous.
12th of November is the current date. It should be arriving.
Oh, that reminds me.
Better go see. Better get that empathy truck backed up
You
here
should.
then.
Should have ordered it from
Unload some of it
Tesco's.
on you. Poor Pilch. He's got his
Yeah.
iPhone.
He hasn't got his Apple Intelligence.
No, well, that ain't coming till next year anyway.
I thought it was coming out soon.
No, in America, yes. Not in
well,
Britain.
let's be
till
honest.
February, I
If
think.
anywhere's need of some intelligence, it's America.
And there's our regular getting the boot into our Yankee friends. All right, what else we got? Anything else? Anybody done anything? Movies, video game?
Fucking Yakuza came out, hasn't it? I ain't watched any of it yet. The new Yakuza TV show's hit Prime today or yesterday, so I've got to watch that.
Did you watch that movie, Pilch? It's What's Inside.
No, I forgot all about that.
Oh man,
I'll tell you what I have watched. The Rings of Power.
Oh, here we
Is that what it's
go.
called?
Here we go.
Oh yeah, I'm up to about episode 3 on season 2.
Oh my god, it's fuck! I did it in 2 days.
What, the whole
season 2.
thing? Oh, season 2.
Yeah, 5 hours a day. Yeah. Oh my god, it's slow. What the?
We are not being...
Surely they.
I am not running to finish that series. It's not good.
Oh, I was losing the will to live. I thought I've got to watch it all in one go because I need to fucking finish this.
You could have just said, "Fuck this! I ain't watching it."
I need to get back on it.
Do
I
you?
wanna finish
Doesn't
it.
sound like you do.
Money.
Nah, it's a really odd one because I love Lord of the Rings, right? Not that I'm a huge fan, but I'm a big, I'm a fan. I love it. I really enjoyed the movies and I've read the books and,
You want to find out what the
orc
orc does with his family on his day off, don't you?
But yeah, but it's just like some of it's really excellent, and then some of it is like that bit with the orc and his family, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yes.
And to be honest, somebody said the bit with the dwarves is the best. They're the best. I'm like, I think
Dwarves
they're
is
fucking
shit.
worst. Like and I
Dwarves is
don't really
shit.
like the Proudfoot stuff.
No,
Sounds like you don't like it.
I'm
Or
not.
Hardfoots. No, I
Okay.
really like the elf stuff. And
The elf
in
stuff's
fact,
good.
anything to do with the elves is pretty good. Anything to do with
Yes.
Aren't orcs just
men.
elves?
Like
Yes.
humans.
Elves,
Men seems to be
humans.
okay.
Yeah. Dwarfs, fucking they can just ditch them. There's
No one likes small
they don't
people,
need
do they?
them there. Right. So the guy that's with the Half-Foots,
Lenny Henry,
the wizardy
No.
fella,
Gandalf.
The guy who you think I think he's going to end up being Gandalf, but no spoilers anyway.
No spoilers. He's Gandalf.
Yeah, I mean you can guess that from a mile off, right?
Yeah. Well,
What, is he a really fucking big, tall wizard?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well.
Oh,
who's
I'm
lived
not
for
gonna
hundreds
spoil
of
it,
years.
but
Who else could he be?
in the last
right?
in the last episode, he finds his stick, doesn't he?
Of course he. Well, I've seen. I think he. Yeah, I don't know. Like
No, the stick he's got ain't his stick. He finds his proper stick
of course he does.
in the last episode.
All right.
And then one of the little Irish fellas, what are they called?
Hang on a second. I
Little
haven't
Irish
watched it
girls.
yet. Just before you start just spewing at the ending. To
I'm
me.
not spewing. The little Irish girls.
Yeah.
What are they called? The funny little
Hardfoots.
things. The hobbit
Hardfoots.
things.
Hardfoots.
You call them Proudfoots?
Yeah, I got that wrong. I think it's Hardfoots.
Right, fucking hell.
Have you met the new lot yet?
No.
Have you met the black hard whatever they're called?
That's Lenny Henry's, though.
There's a different tribe of them.
No.
Yes, Lenny Henry. Yeah,
He was in the
he's one
first
of them
series.
in
He's in the
That was
first series.
season 1,
Yeah,
I
but this is
think.
before then. This is No, well, there's some more of them, right? Anyway,
Great.
I'm not spoiling it.
Is
but
Snoop
one
Dogg
of
in
them
it?
calls him one of them calls him the Grand Elf, with a funny accent, and guess what? He decides to call himself at the end of this series.
Oh God, is that
There you go,
canon?
mate. I don't fucking
I doubt
know, but I've
it.
just told you what's
I
going to happen.
doubt it.
Is Orcs having a
just
wife and
dragging.
baby? Is that canon?
He's now.
Mate, it's dragging on. It just drags on. What episode are you on? There's like 8 or 10. And
I'm
they're an
halfway
hour
through. I
each.
think I'm about 3 or 4. I pushed to the end. I got to.
Oh, you could watch something else.
I'm watching The Penguin.
Right.
I think I'm 3 episodes into The Penguin, which I quite like. It has around about the 3rd episode started to just. I'm getting over the fact of, wow, that's Colin Farrell, and wow, I really like this place, and da-da-da. Now it's just chugging along on the story, and I'm just like,
No, it reminds me,
sure.
I'm an adult and I shouldn't be watching comic book shit.
Yeah.
Yes. Probably. That's why I think why I drop off all this shit. I am an adult.
Neil's finished Slow Horses, haven't you?
Yeah.
Are you up to date?
Yeah.
And you didn't bother?
I didn't bother.
Brilliant.
I may go back to it. Probably
I
not.
binged the whole lot because I'd never seen
What,
it.
forever? All
After
of them?
Neil was banging up. All 4 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many days did that take?
A week.
Is it 4 seasons now?
4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I started watching it just before 4 came out. So when that came out, I then watched that as well. But it's...
You may have you did a bit too much in one go. Because obviously I only get it once a year.
New Tricks.
Program called New Tricks. It's not like New Tricks.
Waterman.
It's not like New Tricks.
It's exactly the same.
No, it fucking is not.
It's
what are you talking about?
Come on.
No, it fucking is.
They're a bunch of losers that have moved departments. They've just chucked them out over there and said,
yeah, but that was
all
like
useless.
Acceptable for like 7 p.m. TV. This is not.
It's rubbish. It's everyone's yapping on about it, going, "Oh, it's the best telly. It's the best thing on." And I'm thinking, is it though?
No.
Name me one apart from Matey Boy, whatever his name is.
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman. You name me another good character in that fucking series.
Oh, what's his face?
Shit. Who's what's his face?
Tech
can't
Boy.
remember what his name
Tech
is.
Boy is fucking brilliant because he's just such an absolute dick.
Okay, he's a dick. He's okay, but the rest of them, there's no good characters. The only other decent one was the dog, the bloke matey in charge of the dogs. And not a dog.
Real.
They're called dogs.
What the one who was
the big guy that was in charge of the dogs? Don't spoil it. Don't say he got killed.
I didn't say he got killed.
Don't spoil it for people. But anyway, he was all right. The rest of them useless.
I'm going to add a word to our banned chat. I'm going to ban Forrest from the chat. Just so you know, Gary.
So I don't know what I'm going to start watching next. I can't. There's a couple of things on.
And that.
A couple of things. Oh, I watched Eddie Murphy. What
the fucking Beverly Hills Cop 17?
Beverly Hills Cop.
Axel F.
That was okay.
Shut up.
I enjoyed that.
You can't come on here and say Slow Horses is shit and Beverly Hills Cop Returns is good.
I said it was okay.
Well, you said Slow Horses was shit.
I said it was okay.
I think that I watched that Axel F movie and it was, I mean,
shocking.
In reality, it's dreadful, but for how bad it could have been, it's all right.
What about the bit?
It could have been a lot worse.
The bit where he's clearly not driving his car. I just saw that and I was like, what is even going on in this shot? It looks fucking weird. It's like, it's bad.
I had all the old characters back, mate.
He died, didn't he? Didn't he die a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, he did. The police.
Eddie Murphy?
No, not him. Oh, he died a long time ago.
He looked like he's made out of plastic in that movie.
That's AI bullshit going on, isn't it?
Let me just say, I watched 2 classic. What are they, sequels? Are they sequel? Is it a sequel? We call it.
It depends. Did it come after something or before something?
In the last few weeks, and let me tell you, Bad Boys was it?
Oh, that's not going to be good, is it?
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence and Will Smith.
What a fucking crock of shit that was.
Which one? The recent one?
One of the recent ones. One that's come out a few months ago.
Of course it is. Why are you surprised?
It's a cash grab. It's a cash grab.
God, what a load of shit. If I had to choose out of the two, if I recommend... Where's he fucked off to? If I was going to recommend a film to you between them two, Beverly Hills Cop is better.
All right.
Well, the Bad Boys original weren't that great.
Whoa, fucking wash your mouth out. When he rolls up in the old 911,
I can't honestly remember it.
He's eating a cake in the 911 and Will Smith's doing his nut. That's classic.
It was just memes. It was like memes before they existed.
Classic, mate.
All right. Okay. Should we call that then? In the what we've been doing department.
Well, we're not even going to talk about video games. We're just going to call that.
No, we're going to talk about video games now. Okay. I don't have a list for Pilch, but I'm sure he's probably got maybe one game on there. That's it. Flops.
Two.
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 And what else would be on there? Guess the game.
Modern Warfare 3.
I've been playing a lot of that because I had to finish the Battle Pass. Carry on. Come on, have a guess. What is the other game I'm going to talk about?
Inscription.
Playing it a lot.
He's got it. Inscription.
Really? That's interesting.
So, shall I start?
We go straight into Inscription.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Now, I know Neil is definitely a fan of Inscription. I'm not so sure. You played a fair bit, didn't you?
He didn't finish it, so he didn't see the good bits.
No.
Bizarrely, I've been talking about Inscription somewhere else today, and people were...
It's on Game Pass.
People were breaking it down and into, quite a few people said the same thing as me. Loved the first act, didn't really get too much on when you went out of the shower.
So this is my experience of Inscription. So I loads it up. The first bit, it starts off, it's showing you how to play, telling you what cards to lay. So the first thing it says, you've got to lay the fox card or something like that. So I lay the fox card, and then it says, now you've got to lay the goose card or whatever it was. And that's when I uninstalled it.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is that shit all about?
Have you never played a fucking card game before? Like Magic the Gathering or those sort of... Or Hearthstone?
Game before.
You played Hearthstone?
Games? No, I've played
it's like Hearthstone.
Spire for like 100 hours.
Well, it's more like Hearthstone.
It's probably... I think it's the same. You've got to wrap your head around what the mechanic is. It's it took I remember it took me a while to get into it, but once it clicked.
But then there's all the other stuff.
I thought, why am I playing the ZX81 game on my 65
Wow.
Oh mate, you're not making any friends.
It's more like a Commodore 64 game. Come on.
Okay. I liked that whole aesthetic at the start.
Do I need to try it again? Do I actually need to play it?
Right. There's the card part, and then there's the other second part, and which is not as good. And then there's the another card part at the end. Spoilers. But there's this story in between all of it. And
there's a story.
Yes, there's stuff, and there's a room that you have to explore. You didn't do anything. You've literally done nothing with the game.
Correct. I've seen enough.
There's a lot more game than just the card game. Although there is just like a roguelike deck building version of the card game now that you can just play the card game from the first part. As if this is a roguelike deck builder now.
No.
Inscription, I definitely anyway.
That is a horror game.
You had to push forward a little bit. I found it difficult at the start, but again, I think it was Neil had professed so much love for it that I felt it was like the movie, right? He told me, keep going. And just
you didn't keep going.
And who?
You didn't. You kept going further than Pilch, obviously, but you didn't keep going.
I went way longer than Pilch. Staying power. Not as long as you, though, Neil.
No, I finished it. I went right to the end, baby. Or did I?
For that money, for the money shot.
So, tell me, I can't remember what it was called. What was the card game that I played a fair bit of it, and it was similar to Slay the Spire, where you choose your way around the map, but it was in like a sort of a.
You didn't even get
wooded-
to the Slay the Spire style map in Inscription.
No, are you telling me that it's like Slay the
Dude, he
Spire?
did-
There's a
it
map just
sounded-
like Slay the Spire in it.
Right. So what's the other game that's like that? That's like Slay the Spire, but you, it's got a map like that, but it was in a like a forest or a wooded area.
Sounds a bit like Inscription.
Can't remember what. No, it was not Inscription because I played quite a bit
forest
of it, and Fraser
area.
played a hell of a lot of it.
Not sure.
Yeah, the
card
map
game.
is like a little forest. Yeah, card game. Same as Slay the Spire, but not a cartoony type looking map.
Oh.
Can't remember what it's bloody called. But I enjoyed that as well. So I do like
Well,
card
literally
games. I
playing
played
cards.
hours there. Yeah.
Well, look,
exactly
you got
the same
to
as Slay the Spire.
look. Inscription.
But I-
There's meat there. You just got to dig around before you get to it.
Why
that's
does it
for
look
sure.
so bad?
It doesn't look
I
bad.
It's
like
all
that. No,
about-
I like that aesthetic. That aesthetic
Did
really
ya?
starts to shine once you start. Yeah, I feel like it's
Right. So I shall
spooky.
install
That
it
was
and
good
have a
spooky.
go.
Thing is, it does
And
change.
when I come,
I will tell you that.
back on in March, perhaps I'll tell you all about it.
When you've played 300 hours and you've loved it.
Yeah. I don't think
There's
that's
so
gonna
much
happen.
going. There's so much in this game. There's so much stuff.
Okay.
So many new mechanics to get to grips with and stuff like that.
Maybe it's because I just started it up, saw what it looked like, and thought,
You
it's
just-
another one
you
of them
just know-
shitty little games.
Yeah, it's fourth wall breaking, all sorts of stuff going on.
I've got to watch a video.
No, because if you watch a video, that's completely like destroys everything. If you
Right.
watch videos, of
I'll
it.
give it another go, and I'll let you know.
You've got to suss it out for yourself, including all of the little puzzles
Okay. Okay.
that are not card games.
In the words of Kate Bush, don't give up.
That was a
Alright.
Peter Gabriel song, I believe.
Was it? Is that?
Yeah, but she definitely sang on it.
All right. What else we got?
Hang
Neil,
on it.
Neil, you got something for us?
I've got a few little bits and bobs. Right, speaking of, it's very much a horror theme this week. I finished the Scottish game, Still Wakes the Deep, which I would definitely describe as a horror game, in the Outlasty type of theme, I guess. As in, you never have any guns, or no, you don't get any combat or anything like that. And although I don't know, I didn't finish Outlast because that was just shit.
What?
It was crap. It's boring. There's actually a story in Still Wakes the Deep to play through, and
This
Story
was the
schmory.
one we talked about last week.
it's on the oil rig. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And
yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
super Scottish.
All right. So you
And
finished it.
so I finished it, and yeah, so I can't really
Okay.
talk about it, obviously, because it's not. It's all story basically.
I mean, we
But
spoiled everything else this evening, so you might as well carry on.
there's yeah, so there's a few chase sequences and things like that that you need to do that maybe you fail a few times, and that's when it's like that's where it breaks down a bit for me. All of these types of games, if you fail and just restart a section, it's like, well, it's less scary this time because I know what I've got. You know, that kind of, I don't know. It's very
Strategy games,
difficult, I think, to do a game like that. You know, if you're going to fail in a game, as a horror game, and then you make you do the same thing over and over again, it becomes not scary, just fucking irritating. So I don't know how they solve that problem, other than me. Maybe I should be better. I don't know. But it's like if you're doing something and it's like I say, a very linear story type game, but they give the opportunity to go the wrong fucking way and basically becomes an instant fail state, but doesn't quite instantly fail you. It just like lets you go like the wrong way for several seconds and then you fail. That's just like, if it's a story, they should just fucking give you the one way to go basically, and that sort of like, and you don't really want to be failing, do you? Because that takes all of the. It's difficult because you can't. If you make it easy, it's not scary.
Mhm.
But if you have to do the same thing over and over again, it's just fucking irritating. So
Yeah.
that didn't happen, to be fair, too much. But a couple of times I was like, oh, fuck's sake. Or like, there's achievements in the game for like jumping off the fucking rig into the water so many times. I'm like, what's like, that becomes not a scary game if you start doing stupid shit, isn't it? So,
I think
don't know.
games like that, though, shoehorning achievements in sometimes can be a bit more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah.
Probably for the developer.
There's definitely, I don't know what, like throw some things into the sea. I'm like, why?
It's like,
Why would I do that? It's like completely not part of the game, not part of the experience that you're trying to go for. So I haven't 100%ed it, obviously, because I was like, I finished the game. It was cool as a story, and it didn't get too irritating in the fail bits. So I guess it was good. Overall, it was good. It's not a must play for me, but
No.
if you're into your narrative type horror games, I guess it's worth playing. If you don't give a fuck about that, don't bother checking it out.
All right. I'll go next then, shall I? Billionaire, as
What'd you call
recommended
me?
by the veteran gamers. Stu was banging on about this. Stu was banging on about Billionaire.
He's not the only person that I've heard banging on about this game, to be fair.
No. So he was saying that it was a sort of Balatro-like pachinko thing. I mean, I downloaded the demo. It's very seems to have a really slick production value. I liked what I saw. Some dancing guy at the start was really cool. I liked him, and then it was all pretty manic. I liked it. I liked what I saw, and yeah, you're sort of presented with like an old, I don't know, it's pachinko. Yeah, I suppose pachinko type thing. Where lots of a ball drops from the top and bounces down on the pegs all the way to the bottom. And what you can do is you get access to things that you put on the pegs. So you may get, I don't know, a sponge that bounces the ball further along, or something fiery that turns the ball into a flame, which can set other things on fire. So you can, start chaining. Let's call them pegs, different pegs or whatever can do other things. And there's, synergy between different pegs. You get the idea, right? I mean, I got the idea just by listening to Stu's description. It's pretty straightforward. And then every round you have a certain amount of balls and you have to make a certain amount of points. So in that respect, it is Balatro. Like, you have a round, you have to make points. You go to the next round. Maybe then you have to fight a boss who's more points or whatever. The more you progress, the more things you get added to your board, the more unlockables, the more buffs, etc. Pretty standard fare. I didn't continue playing it. It wasn't something. No, well, it's not out yet. It's only the demo. I would probably, if this came around again and it was, it was pretty cheap, I'd probably buy it.
Tenner.
Yeah, tenner. I'd probably buy it. Something just to have in there as I would like to have this on the iPad. That's fine. I could see this being a great iPad game. Just pick it up, play around with it. But is it like Balatro? No, I would say it's more. I take umbrage with what Stu said about Balatro, because he said Balatro is random. Balatro is random up to a point, with the fact that the cards are shuffled, but you have control over that deck. You can start to to control the deck.
The big that's part of the game, isn't it? It's trying to get control of the deck.
So I didn't think it was like Balatro. Actually, I think it's very much like Luck Be a Landlord, which I don't know.
Well, that was about fruit machines.
Yeah, but again, you have that one. You can. Well, again, it's slightly different. You do have control over building that fruit machine, but the way that things interact and the synergies between the things, it reminded me of that whatever. But yeah, it seems very slick. Fair play. I can't knock it.
It's a little bit Cupheady looking style.
Yeah, like I say, the style of it I really liked. I thought they've put some good effort into it. I didn't have a look to see who was behind it, whether it was like a small dev or something like that, or
it's probably not. It's not fucking Activision, is it?
Well, I don't know, but it looked stylistically like, it had a good team behind it. If it's a small one-man job, I'm very impressed.
You can do a lot with little these days.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So, no. Maybe that was on Steam. I'd like to see it on iPad. That would be cool.
You haven't checked if it is coming out then on iPad?
No, not yet. I figured if it's not there, then it's not listed. I would imagine they'll release if it becomes popular, which I'm sure it will be popular, and then everyone will be like, "Where's the fucking iPad port? Hurry up!" And that's what they'll be doing, right? Because that's
I think it's got potential, sure, to get big. The next big hit from nowhere,
possibly. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Next, you better go next, Neil.
I played a couple of demos. I think they must have. I guess they were hangers on from the Next Fest thing that were still available, so I played them this week. Well, I heard someone big buzz about one of them because it actually got released, the full version. So I played the demo, but that was an incredibly short demo. That was Fear the Spotlight, which is what I was alluding to earlier when I was alluding to even about the 32-bit retro games coming. This is a PS1-ish looking game with like deliberately janky visuals.
You were talking about this to us the other day.
Yeah. It's a horror game, but like I say, I've only played the demo, and basically the demo was, well, I don't know, maybe 25 to 30 minutes long, if that. So basically the deal is you play as a girl, a 16-ish-year-old girl in America. You are a librarian, a student librarian at the high school, and your friend is not a librarian. They are a very different type of person, as in they're like the goth chick, I guess, who's your mate. But she's the bad girl, you're the goody two-shoes, obviously. She gets you to get her into the school library after hours because there's a display on, a festival of whatever at the moment, when there is a Ouija board in this display. So you go and have a seance in the demo, and then weird shit proceeds to happen. And like I say, it's all very PS1 looking to start with. And so you get, it's like a third person PS1, a bit like, I guess, like, remember original Tomb Raider? You probably don't really remember original Tomb Raider and how shit it looks.
I can see where that comes from.
Yeah, bit sort of angular bodies and stuff like that.
Yeah, the
slightly bizarre faces.
The camera's not doing anything clever. It's sort of almost just fixed right behind the person.
Yeah, but it's got vibes for sure.
Well, that's good.
So, yeah, like I say, you do the seance, then weird shit happens, and you're on your own running around, and the library is changing as you progress through it. It's pretty cool, the demo, and so I am tempted to pick this up because I heard good things before. Basically, I was like, yeah, it looks interesting, and maybe I won't pick it up right now because I've bought a couple of other things that I need to get on with. But this is the time of the year to play this kind of shit. It's Blumhouse Games. You know Blumhouse?
Yeah.
They're a movie company. They make The Purge, among other things, horror movies. So they decided that they wanted to get into games, apparently, some time ago. And this is the first one of their games to actually come out. They've got quite a lot in the pipeline.
Game Awards, weren't they?
I can't remember. But yeah, there's quite... I think this was initially supposed to come out next year, but it's done, so it's out. And yeah, it looks pretty interesting. If you have a bit of nostalgia for the old Resident Evils and likes of PS1 era, but with like, it has the visuals of that era, but it definitely is doing like things that probably could not be done back in the old PlayStation days. For
most
sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. So it's very much a visual thing, and yeah, it's got some good ideas, and you can tell they've got horror chops. There's good like vibes, like I say, horror vibes. If you like horror, I think it's looking good. Anyway, I can't say for certain because I haven't finished it and I haven't played the full game, but it's worth checking out.
Derek, you need to get on that.
All play the 10-minute demo.
Yep. Okay.
There was another demo I played, which someone was talking about in the Veteran Gamers Discord, called Tormenture, which is another game I was talking to Matt about. So this is a little Inscription-like, I would say, it would seem, from the initial play. Because basically you're a little boy who's on his own in his house, in his bedroom with the lights off, playing his brand new video game called Tormenture, which is based on an Atari game, Adventure, from like fucking 45 years ago or whatever. So you play the game on your console, your Limbo console it's called, but it looks like an Atari 2600. And sometime during playing the game, it goes all like fucked up, and you have to you clip out, you go into the real world, as it were, and you can like interact with your console. You have to turn it off, pick up the cartridge, and you see yourself blow into the end of the cartridge and put it back in, and then you can turn your console back on. So just a bit of nostalgia for you old people with cartridge-based consoles from back in the day, because apparently that was a thing. I'm not sure I actually had a cartridge-based console at any point. Oh, it was a SNES, yeah, so that was it. But other than that, it was all discs and cassettes for me. And then, yeah, so there's this your bedroom to interact with things in there. There's a speak and spell, and it starts doing weird shit. Like, it will ask, you press, like, you pick it up, and it's like, spell so-and-so. So you tap it in, and it says correct. And then it's like got weird words that it starts asking you to put in, and the voice goes weird and stuff like that when it asks you to put like demon or something like that. You're like, I'm not sure that my speak and spell ever asked me to type in demon. But yeah, it starts doing weird shit, and then there's other fucking like gizmos and toys and stuff in your room, and there's obviously some interaction between the video game and the real world and vice versa, but I haven't sussed anything, and every time I shut the demo down I have to start all over again, which is a bit annoying. So I haven't really made that much progress. But the full game itself is 30% off on Steam as an introductory discount until the 28th of October. And it's something like, I don't know, fucking £8 or something, I think that one was. It was not very expensive.
Greedy devs.
Fucking outrageous, aren't they? But the real world actually looks like pretty nice. But the old game is well old. Because basically your character in the actual game, the video game, is a cursor. It's like a square cursor. But all the environments are made up quite blocky. Like an old fucking Atari game from fucking 1981 or whatever. So, I don't know. The video game that you're playing, part of it, I don't know. It's only got so much potential, but I don't know where it goes with that. And how, like I say, the interaction between the real world and the video game in the game, I don't know. But it's interesting. Looks interesting. I think it's got good reviews. I haven't looked at Steam, but it looked like it was doing all right. It had very positive reviews when I looked at it. It was like 97% positive, but it only had a few reviews, so it wasn't got to the overwhelmingly positive threshold.
And what was it called again?
Tormenture. Tormenture.
You getting on that, Pilch?
Absolutely not.
No.
No, you're better off Inscription. Honestly, like the card game in Inscription is good. The card game itself in Inscription is very good.
No, stop. We're done. Okay, we've already done that. It's like beating a dead horse. You and I both know he's not going back to it. All right, let's just
I'm trying
sit closer to your TV and turn the lights off.
Just challenge him not to play it, and then
sit closer to it. Fuck me.
All right, let's move on then. I've got on Zelda Echoes. I played a little bit more of Zelda Echoes, but I turfed it back to the library today. I sat down to play more of it last night, and I went into the desert, as typical of all Zelda games. There's a desert, and I met the Gerudos, and I was like, oh, cool, the Gerudos are here and whatnot, and then I met somebody in a tent, and they asked me to collect some mangoes or something like that. And then they were like, yeah, we need you to go, you should probably go over here. And I started walking over there. I went, I absolutely cannot be fucked to do this whatsoever. So and that's not a slight on the game. It was just a slight on me, that I just can't sit down and just play a game like that right now. I'm in that stage. If I'm going to play a video game, I want to sit down, I want to play Hunt, and I want to fight, right? That's what I want. I want some action. I would like to go back to it, but it's a library rental, so I can't just keep it and play it whenever I want. So that's why it's gone back to the library.
There's this thing you could do,
What?
Buy it?
Yeah, I could buy it. Yeah, but at the same time, don't forget, going back, it still had jank problems, right? So it's not running tremendous. So I would
buy it when you've bought your Switch 2.
Right, park that, Switch 2, and then we'll be gone. Because I think a Switch 2 I would definitely get. I love playing Nintendo games on my TV. I fucking love it. So I'm quite happy to leave that. Grab a Switch 2 when they come out, and then...
Did you play this on the TV, then?
Yes, I only played
Have you tried playing this on without the TV and seeing if it runs any better?
Because I have old man eyesight, and I fucking hate playing.
You could hold it like here.
Yeah.
I can't be bothered,
It's like playing VR but on a Switch.
I'm just not into it. Like I don't.
No, same as me.
I really don't play video games when I travel anymore. I find handheld gaming just too uncomfortable. Like maybe that is just the eyesight thing, right? The eyesight getting old or whatever.
You could go to the opticians.
Just holding it's uncomfortable. I can't even hold the bloody thing. Get cramp in my hands. It's just fucking shit.
I just am not, and I'm just not interested in playing on handheld. So could I go to the optician?
Have you thought about getting a Steam Deck?
I have thought about getting a Steam Deck and realized I would have the amount of the buyer's remorse I would have from buying a Steam Deck. I'm sure would be outrageous. Like it's.
But are you interested in Mario Party Jamboree?
I am not.
Or are you past the party now because the kids have got too old and they're not really going to play it with you?
They're more Jackbox than Mario Party.
We never played a lot of Mario Party. We never played a lot of Mario Party. I always thought they were pretty boring.
Some of the mini games are okay, but a lot of it is filler for sure. I think is this Jamboree supposed to be good then?
It's supposed to be very good, but
it's all about the mini games, isn't it?
They're bloody 21, 24. They don't give a shit.
Some of them might enjoy some of that stuff. I'm not
going to play it.
Well, just being together as a family once again, like the old days.
To all that. Anyway, fuck Mario Party. It's not us.
Okay, so you're not interested, right?
No, Zelda's gone too. So anyway, so that's it. Pilch, you what?
All right, I will. Obviously, Call of Duty's come out today. I had played the beta.
Are we talking multiplayer here?
30 max. No, well, I always play the campaign first. Every single Call of Duty, other than playing the betas before it comes out, the first thing I do is play the campaign. So today I got home from work at 3 o'clock and I thought, I'll play that campaign that I've pre-installed on my Xbox about 3 months ago.
Except you didn't.
And I needed a 58 gig update. Now, luckily for me, that took 7 minutes. So I made a cup of tea, downloaded my 58 gigs in 7 minutes, and started playing it. Now, I know Black Ops have done this before, where you have sort of a little hub area where you can go
like
to
a mission sort of
little...
which
I don't like, because Call of Duty is you load the level, you work your way through, shoot the shit out of everything, blow something up, have a little quick time sequence or a little bit of video, and then you move on to the next one. That's, for me, that's what Call of Duty campaign is. But I know Black Ops do it. I've always done it. Recently done it slightly differently, where they have a little thing.
So have you played 3-5? You finished 5?
Yeah, I've played them all. I've played every single one. So I thought, okay, let's give it a go. So I fired it up. First, for a little sequence, you're in a desert area, on a road, and there's loads of sort of blown up and burnt out vehicles, and you've got to get to.
This is based in the early 80s. Early 80s.
Yes, it's President Clinton.
No, Reagan.
Yeah. No, Clinton.
What?
Clinton.
That's
It's
not early
Clinton. Must
80s.
be the 90s. No, it's the 90s.
Oh, that's early
no,
90s
previous
then, is
one
it?
was
Early 90s,
Reagan.
yeah.
Yeah, it's 90s. Yeah, Clinton's in it. So so you start off with the sequence. All shit's going off in the war zone, and you've got to work your way up to a car that's up the road a little bit. So you're just sort of hiding and crouching behind lots of little burnt out trucks and cars and whatever. And you work yourself up to the end and get a guy out of the car, which is great. It's Call of Duty. That's what Call of Duty is all about. You're just picking off the little the character.
Make sure you push forward, otherwise the enemies keep coming and all that shit.
Yeah. You can sit there all fucking day if you wanted to, but once you get to the next checkpoint sort of bit, the save pit, then you've moved on, you progressed. So that's great. That's Call of Duty. There was a couple of little sequences where you got in a truck and had to shoot a helicopter down. Then there was a 5-minute storytelling bit.
Well, that's where we're at on the video.
So that's great. I thought, that's this Call of Duty. This is what I love. This is brilliant. Then you get into this little house where you've got a hub area. And you've got to start going around and talking to people.
Ugh.
I fucking hate that shit. Why is it in Call of Duty? Why do you need a hub? Why do you need to have a little area?
All game series got a hub.
Agency.
Please
you've got a choice of what you want to do.
Oh, so okay. So I goes to this board and it's got some levels to do. So there's a little thing like pin board. All right, do this one. You can't at the moment. I can't redo any of them because I've just started. So first level. It's a fucking stealth level, isn't it? You can go gung ho if you want and shoot the shit out of everything, but oh no. They want you to sneak around and fucking throw little knives at people and do takedowns. I hate that. What the fuck? Why is this in Call of Duty?
Black Ops.
Do they have that? It's not like a training exercise then or something, or is it?
Yeah, I think it's probably.
Well, it's to show you how things work.
So are these new weapons? These new weapons then?
Yeah, I played the beta of the multiplayer.
You know all about Omni movement already, thanks.
50 hours. I know all about this shit. You don't have to show me, but not everyone played the beta. So okay, so they're showing you bits and pieces, showing you how things work, how the weapons wheel works, all this sort of thing. They want you to use every single fucking weapon in the game and every single takedown to show you that this is what you can do in the new Call of Duty. So you're going through this. You've got to get to a tower, a bell tower. Oh, that's original, because there's a sniper rifle up there, and you've got to shoot someone with a sniper rifle. That's not been done before, has it? So I don't stealth. I'd pick up the first fucking Kalashnikov I can find, and I just fucking shoot everything in sight to get to
You didn't come here to sneak around in the bushes.
Oh, fuck that shit.
You got time for that nonsense, right, Neil?
No. I mean, so you can do it. You can shoot the shit out of everything if you want to, or you can sneak around and not shoot anybody. But it's Call of Duty, for fuck's sake. So that was okay. I did that level, shot the guy, got out of the area by shooting everything I could find. And then I'm in a conference. It's Bill Clinton doing a rally speech, a conference thing for voting for Bill Clinton sort of thing. And there's in this big building, and they want you to go around with a camera and take photographs of people. And while you're
just like James Bond. It's like James Bond of duty.
And I did that. So I played 2 hours of it, and you've got to go and speak to people.
Is this fucking Fallout or something?
Go and speak to the senator's wife. Go and see if we can get some
information. She might have some Ferrero Rocher for you.
Take a photograph of her. Go and speak to these other people that are having lunch in the convention. Take a picture of them. Oh, you need to get matey's keys because he's got a videotape of the senator in his car. So you got to sneak up behind him and get his key. Then go to the car and get his thing out of the boot. What the fuck?
So have you got to a point that you've been enjoying this, or are you?
It doesn't sound like it.
Enjoying it or not?
Where
or is it
I'm
too
shooting
early?
things is brilliant. Shooting things is what I want. So those parts of it, and you're going to get I've got to get away on a skidoo, or and helicopters chasing you and all that shit and big explosions. That's in every single game. That's part of the thing, isn't it? But all this sneaking around shit. I thought I was playing Hitman.
I was going to say, this sounds like the game I'm going to be playing soon.
This is not Call of Duty. This is not what I want. I want to blow shit up. I want to pick up every single different gun and just fucking waste everything.
Has it still got Warzone crates everywhere like it did in Modern Warfare 3? Because that was weird.
No, there's none of that at the moment. I haven't got to crawl around and collect items to make a fucking trap.
Don't worry, you know what's coming. Some guy's going to say, well, we wanted to do this, but we don't have a screwdriver. Can you go find us one?
Okay, so I will play 1,000 hours of multiplayer because I do every single time. I will play this non-stop for the next 2 years. I've never paid for a battle pass apart from the original one, like 4 years ago, because I always complete the battle pass. You get enough COD points if you complete a battle pass to buy the next battle pass. So I will carry on doing that. I've never paid, apart from like paying 10 quid originally for the very first battle pass. I've never paid a penny, and I always will play it enough to get the next battle pass. I'll play it for 1,000 hours. But I always loved playing the campaigns. I always play the campaign first.
Have you really loved all of the other ones?
What? There it was. There was the money shot. You missed it. He said he doesn't think he's going to finish it.
I will.
I don't think I'm going to finish it.
I didn't finish the last one, to be fair.
Yeah, but
I will play it again tomorrow.
This guy bleeds. You rip off his head. It's ghost.
I'm going to play it tomorrow.
Says Captain Price.
Carries on.
Captain Price.
So it's an image of Pilch and Captain Price arm in arm.
If it carries on tomorrow for another 2 hours, the same way
it's not going to be the same all the way through. It ain't going to be that all the way through. You'll get cutscenes and fucking stupid shit, but you'll have massive, massive like, what do you call it? Set piece, fucking insane combat moments as well.
So Modern Warfare 2 was when it really tested me. When I was creeping around an office complex and I had to collect fucking lighters and
bits of string,
chlorine, and bits of string to make a fucking trap so that I could set traps up to kill them. That tested my patience, but I persevered. I don't think I'm going to finish this fucking campaign.
This is supposed to be good, though. There's people saying this is good, though.
Do you think it's the end of the campaign? I mean,
IGN said this is the best campaign in years.
1 year, they never had a campaign. Well, I can't remember which.
Black Ops 4 that was, wasn't it? Yeah, Black Ops 4. Because that was the first time they did the Battle Royale thing.
I've heard a lot of people saying the campaign is really good. I'm surprised to hear Pilch say it's not, but the way Pilch is describing it, I probably would side with Pilch.
It's not what I. It's not what I
want to go boots on. I want to be dropped by a helicopter in the middle of a city, and then it's go time. Let's go.
Yeah. Yes. All right. They had things like the ghillie scene level where you were a sniper
crawling next to tanks
through the grass,
hoping they didn't run you over.
You're not. But that was one little 10-minute sequence. You can do this whole fucking level. The 2 levels I've done, you could do that without shooting one fucking person. That's not Call of Duty.
Sounds like Call of Wokeness.
Wow.
Call of bullshit, I'm calling it. But again, I will play 1,000 hours of multiplayer.
Have you played any multiplayer yet?
Not today, but I played
only the beta.
50 hours of it on the beta. I got to max level.
I went to play the campaign briefly before I was out today, and I was like, it says, you need to do an update. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Because the game had a massive update the other day, and then it still wasn't the campaign. It was just the multiplayer, apparently.
what I played of the multiplayer, it is the best one for a few years.
It's
Definitely better than Modern Warfare 3.
I feel like the old time to kill's dropped since the beta. Because I was getting wrecked.
I haven't played it since. Oh well, no, because I'm still on it, so I've still been playing the shit out of it. So
I did get a few kills in the end, but
okay.
It definitely felt a little bit.
It's very good. It's very fast. Very fast. It's way faster than 3, Modern Warfare 3. But Black Ops generally was. But they've got rid of most of the hoppy, skippy, jumpy shit that was in the previous.
You just dive now.
Yeah, that is a bit weird, but you can.
It's Max Payne without the slowdown.
If you can get over seeing people literally fucking die flying through the air, you can. It's a very, very good Call of Duty. Very good. So I'd say it was the best multiplayer that I've played probably for.
It's called 4. Go on, say it.
Infinite Warfare was a very good one. Actually.
Was it? I never played
That's
Infinite
a long
Warfare
time
at all.
ago.
Infinite Warfare was the insane outer space one with loads of stupid bullshit.
Yeah, but you didn't get all that shit in the multiplayer.
Did you not?
My only worry is that all the maps are small. There's no large maps in this new game.
They're
either small. No, they're either small or medium.
They're going to come though, aren't they?
A lot of. Yeah, and they're going to shipment to be on there before you can say where the fuck shipment and shoot house and all the others.
Nuketown.
I don't care because I love all that shit. So that's.
Have you killed Nicki Minaj yet? Or Snoop Dogg?
I've killed Snoop Dogg about 1 million times. Yeah.
And yet he still pops up in a Skechers ad.
Yeah. So Call of Duty is Call of Duty. I'm just a bit disappointed with the campaign at the moment.
All right.
I'm going to play the campaign.
I'll play it tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Perhaps we will find out how you get on further down the line. Okay. What else we got then? Hunt Showdown, Neil. Do you want to do that now, or do you want to finish on that?
Can we finish on that? Should we finish on that? Because I've got another little game that I bought. I've got a little story to tell you.
Go on then.
Wee little story. Alan Wake 2's got a new expansion out. I ain't got it because I only paid for the base game. And I had base. And I've not played the previous expansion, Night Springs, that came out before. And the new one, the Lake House, I was like, that actually looks quite good. Looks like a proper expansion. So I went onto the old Epic Game Store. And if you are Alan Wake curious, you might be interested to know that it's all on sale on the Epic Game Store, PC people. I assume it's on sale in other places. 20 quid for Alan Wake 2, the base game. £7.50 for the deluxe upgrade.
Greedy devs.
Right. Because
I'm making money. Think I'm made of pilch money.
When I got Alan Wake 2, I also bought Cyberpunk. I wish I haven't started. So what they do on the Epic Store is they give you cash back. So I had £5 odd cash back in my account. So I bought the deluxe upgrade for Alan Wake 2 for a sum total of £1.77 or something.
Nice. You like it.
So I've now got the full Monty Alan Wake 2.
A quid more expensive than I would like, but go on.
So I started playing Night Springs expansion before I was like, I fucking get these out because I know they're like little bit like small, very small experiences basically. The first one, you play as Alan's biggest fan. Have you know who Alan's biggest fan is? Do you remember Alan Wake?
No.
So there's a waitress who works in the coffee shop, runs the coffee shop.
Can't believe I can't remember.
Rose. So she's Alan's biggest fan. So you play as her. And the first thing you have to do, Pilch's going to love this, is you have to serve people coffee in the cafe and talk to them, offer them good advice. But quite shortly after that, I can't remember exactly what happens, but someone's like, oh, you've got to go and help him. We're like, go and help Alan or whatever. So she goes, I keep all of my best stuff in the kitchen cupboard or whatever. And you go in the kitchen cupboard and there's a fucking hunting rifle and a shotgun and fuck loads of ammo. And then you go, off to the boatyard, which if you've played Alan Wake 2 is down the street from the cafe. You get there, and then there's loads of fucked up people that you have to shoot. And your shotgun in this version of the game is a auto-repeating shotgun. So you literally hold down the trigger and it's like ba-bam, 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 ba-bam. And so it's very different experience from Alan Wake 2, the main game, because that does not happen in that game. It's more like Resident Evil, where you like got fuck all
It's a
ammo and you're stressing.
restriction, right?
Yeah, you're like, this is just like, fuck it, go crazy. And there's this fucking batshit crazy story because she's a little bit away with the fairies, I think. She's obviously obsessed with Alan Wake, thinks he's the greatest ever. And the funny thing is, all of the bad guys in it, who are like bad guys from the main campaign, they're saying, instead of the weird shit they say in the main game, they're saying things like, I hate this guy's books, or he writes such bad stuff, and you're like fucking blowing them away. So it's comedy. It's just a comedy game, but it's all in the same visuals, like absolute amazing fidelity and everything of Alan Wake 2. So that was the first one. Second one is totally escaping me right now. What the fuck was it? You are... Who the fuck do you play as?
This isn't Night Springs, so
they're all like Night Springs episodes. Like Night Springs was...
Oh, they're different episodes, okay. Right.
Yeah, so there's 3 episodes. First one was Rose. That's the one I really played quite a lot of. The second one I've already played and can't fucking even remember now how it starts.
Dave the Gardener.
Dave the Gardener? Are you just saying that now to fuck me up, or what?
Yeah, I don't know. I just made that up.
It's like
Rose the waitress, Dave.
Right, Rose is memorable. What the fuck is episode 2?
Missing Dave.
I've missed episode 2. I can't think now what it is.
Oh.
But there's 3 episodes basically, and I've not really started 2.
Okay, well then that's probably why you can't remember it.
Yeah, probably. Oh no! I know. I remember now. I finished episode 2. It was Jesse. It's Jesse from.
Now he's finished it.
It's Jesse from Control, isn't it? It's because I got confused because she's in another fucking game. It's Jesse from Control.
Did it this week?
Yeah, but she's in another game. She's not in Alan Wake, but she is in Alan Wake apparently. So yeah, this is Control, and I finished that one, and that was less good. It was still fun, but it was less good. I don't know what episode 3 is because I ain't started that. And then I'm ready to go with the Lake House big expansion. That looks like a proper expansion. So that's now out, but I haven't started that. But for £1.77, it's been pretty good value so far. Just the Rose one was just like blowing shit away with a good shotgun. It's good. It's good. The action bits are good in that game. Like whereas they weren't really that good in the first game. It's actually quite good. Alan Wake 2 as a game.
Oh, I would like to play it. I was in the library today. I just went past some of the shelves, just had a quick look.
This fucking library, mate. How much time a week do you spend in this library?
Not much. I just popped in there today on my way.
Well, you mention it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, he plays most of his video games. It's a good job he has got a library, because otherwise he wouldn't be talking about Hunt all the time.
He wouldn't have a podcast, would he? That library shuts, mate. This Seal podcast is done.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It'd become the Call of Duty
podcast
if you
come
come
here and having no video games to talk about.
Imagine
it. I noticed today there was there's Brotato that you didn't really play much of, did you?
Oh, that's you guys played that, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah,
he 100%ed that. Yeah, like an insane person.
Yeah, he loved
there's DLC out. There's DLC out today. But I couldn't find any way of seeing how you pay for the DLC on its own. You got to buy the fucking whole game. I mean, the game's only like £6 anyway, but I got it on Game Pass, so I'm assuming I've got to buy.
Get you. That's the.
No, you get a 20% discount on it though.
Somebody
if you buy it through Game Pass.
It was still £6.
Someone should phone Spencer and say that they nearly got revenue out of Pilch thanks to Game Pass.
Do you know, I can't. The last game I bought, I know what it was actually. Do you know, when we did the Extra Life stream.
What, the Seal podcast?
24 hours. Yeah.
But yeah, we only did it the once, didn't we?
Yeah. I paid, because I got...
You paid for the Forza Horizon expansion, did you?
Right, that's it. I was trying to remember. Right, so Forza Horizon was free on Game Pass, but I paid for
Oh
the
yes,
DLC
yeah.
because I got it
You got it
like
early,
3
didn't you?
days earlier, and I played it on the stream because I got it early.
Yeah.
And that's the last time I paid for something on Xbox.
Because you don't pay for Game
How
Pass, do you? Because
fucking
it's part of your subscription or
yeah, the
whatever to
game was
something.
free on Game Pass, but I bought the DLC so I could play it 3 days early. I wanted the DLC
What
anyway.
is that? 3 years ago?
Maybe more.
Last time I bought a game. 3 years. Last
Could be
time
4
I paid
years.
for a game.
I can believe it.
That's ridiculous.
You've
I
played Call of Duty for
fucking-
like 7,000 hours since then.
Yeah, but I used to have to pay for that shit.
Yeah.
Get it free now. Got it. Last one was free. This one was free. Don't pay
You're
for it no
laughing.
more.
You're laughing.
What do you do? You get
Fucking
it part of your mobile contract, is it? One of your like
Yeah, well,
add-ons.
I don't even pay for Game Pass. I got 3 years of free Game Pass with me Apple T with me BT TV. Don't even pay for Game Pass for 3 years.
3 years?
I
Outrageous.
think I'm now 3 or 4 months into no Game Pass, maybe a little bit more. Made no impact
So,
in my life.
The
not having Game
problem,
Pass.
well, it would do because I'm only Xbox.
Yep.
Because I can't play online unless I've got a tier of Game Pass.
Right.
So I would have to pay £8
It's worth it
or
for you.
£9 just to be able to play online anyway. Because
I just never
got
felt
to
I was
have
getting the value from it. I mean,
no. If you've got a PC, you can play online for free, but you have to have
You do have to buy
a
games
tier of Game Pass.
sometimes.
Yeah, I know, but if he wants to play a game online, he can still play it for.
Yeah.
So can you play it for free? But
Yeah.
I can't play.
If you
it
bought
for
Call
free.
of Duty,
If
you'd
it's a
just
free-
literally be able to play. Yeah.
If it's a free to play game, no. If I bought Call of Duty,
No,
and
I
didn't
mean
have
on
Game
PC.
Pass,
Sorry, if you're on PC, if you buy Call of Duty, you just get to play online. Yeah.
Yes, but if I buy Call of Duty, I've also got to pay for online subscription.
Hmm.
Yep.
So I've got to have Game Pass anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you got
So
lucky
you
that they
just-
bought Activision, right? So that's good for you.
Yeah,
That's
I've saved £70.
Yep.
So,
Right.
but
And you get to
now
play the
it's
likes of Inscription
15
for 5 minutes.
Inscription. And I can play Donut City or whatever.
Donut County, that's been on before. That was on. I've had that. I've played that.
I've played it. And
I made the word CUNT. Was the first thing I did in Donut County.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. You said, yeah. There's no value in it anymore, though.
It depends. It depends.
No, not for me.
Oh, I played MechWarrior 5 Clans for about 10 minutes as well this week. I ain't playing that anymore.
I don't even install half of the games anymore. I used to when I was on the podcast every week just for something to fucking diss.
Yeah,
But
well, you
now
download and tried
it's-
10 games off Game Pass, tell us how shit they all were, and then that was it, right?
Yeah,
It was content.
and now I
and
just
you- and
don't
you-
even.
you know,
I miss out that whole bit of downloading bit now.
Well, if you was into Starfield and Call of Duty, and like if you're into 3 games that come out a year, big games, then it's the same money basically or less to pay for Game Pass.
I still, but I've got to pay £9.
Are you not looking forward to Indiana Jones?
What's wrong with you?
I will install it.
Look,
I will look at
Game
it.
Pass is the same as any other service, right? If you can get value out of it, more power to you. If you're not getting value out of it, don't, and you're still paying for it, well, more fool you,
I would
right?
still have it because Daisy's at university. She's got Xbox and she plays it, so she's using my Game Pass.
Still on your home console.
Yeah. Would I bother to have it? Well, I would still have to have it because if I've got Call of Duty, I've still got to fucking pay for Game Pass.
Yeah.
Even if Call of Duty wasn't on Game Pass,
You just have to.
I've still got to pay for it.
Like the cost of Call of Duty plus the base Game Pass tier for the whole year was probably less. It's probably more than just buying Game Pass Ultimate for the year.
Yeah, you wouldn't if you had the base Game Pass. You don't get Call of Duty.
No.
But buying Call of Duty and paying for base Game Pass is more than having Game Pass Ultimate.
Right.
So why would you not have Game Pass Ultimate? Yeah.
Okay.
You just add it to all them other hundreds of fucking things you're paying £7, £8, £9, £10.
Well, that's
a month
the big
for.
battle, right? You got to try and stop paying all this stuff. That's.
Yeah.
Depends.
I'm not paying for Disney at the
I
moment.
was glad to see Spotify went up by 33% or whatever this month.
Delicious.
Good. I've never paid for Spotify.
I pay for a family membership on Spotify, and I'm the only one who doesn't use it. Boy, do I love paying that one.
So the kids both have got student. I still don't know how Jack's got it, but they've both got student Spotify, which only works out at about £6 or £4 or £5 or something. But the only music thing I have is because I've got Amazon, obviously, and I have Amazon Prime, so
not
I get
unlimited,
Amazon
not the full.
Music. No, because it's no good because you can't select what you want to listen to. You can say play, I don't know, Taylor Swift and something, but you can't listen to Taylor Swift album.
No.
You play Taylor Swift and similar
genre,
basically. And then it'll play it. You can't skip. You have to listen to
can't
whatever
rewind for sure. It never lets you rewind.
No. So it's not great, but the amount I listen to music, stick it on in the car, just say, play Guns N' Roses, and it'll just play
the Beatles.
Some rock. Beatles, yeah. It'll play Cinderella, Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, whatever.
Oh, that
so
crap.
It's fine for that. But you've got no control over it. But it's free. It's included in me £8, so it's not so bad. But I wouldn't pay for
I pay for YouTube Premium for family. It's £20.
That's a lot. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money just to skip a couple of adverts.
This guy loves paying a monthly bill.
That £20, all of us get YouTube Music and no adverts on YouTube. That's for 4 of us.
Amazing.
So there you go. It's £5 each.
Isn't it amazing?
Well done. You got something. You're paying for it. All right, let's move on.
It's worth paying for because I get to put on a video on YouTube while we're doing the podcast and there's no adverts.
Hang on. Let him justify the £20 a month.
We should be paying for that then. We as a podcast company should be paying that for you then.
We need more subs then.
Yeah. Okay. Let's not dig into
the
war
going
chest.
anyway?
We haven't had a payment for ages, actually.
Oh, you need to fill out some tax forms or something, apparently.
Who does?
You do, because it's all in your name. On Twitch.
I haven't seen that.
It's too difficult to resub. Do you know how fucking difficult it is?
It makes it awkward. You have to you have to pretend you're going to pay for it, and then go, "Oh, there's a box to tick." Actually, I better.
You've got to go on a computer. You can't even do it on your phone.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, let's move on to the last game, Hunt Showdown.
Oh, what have you got to say about that?
Oh, come on, let's just get to it.
Go on, then. You can do it.
All right. Neil, somehow, and I don't fucking know how. All right.
Did he kill someone?
I went away.
More than one person.
I just haven't got time to play at the moment as much as I would like. My focus is elsewhere. So I got shit. And then I noticed.
You haven't got your eye in.
In the meantime.
My eye. In the meantime, though, I started noticing it's like, Neil and Matt are playing a little bit more during the day. And then I sort of see me.
Squirrels on my week off.
And then I'm like, Neil and Matt are playing again during the day. This is unusual.
You
get used to when people. We get used to knowing when people's online activity is, right? And I'm like, Neil's playing a lot more during the day. It's not unsurprising to see Matt during.
I was on holiday.
What? Fine, but it's not usual for us to see you playing Hunt Showdown in the middle of the day. Anyway, so Neil got it bad, right? That's right. I'm good to say that. You got it bad now.
Yeah. I'm addicted.
And it looks like he went off and got good at the same time. So
not that good.
You're having some good episodes at the moment, aren't you?
It's been lots of epic moments I've got a lot of clips now on my automatic clipping, and that only clips when I kill people. And the space occupied on my hard drive has been increasing exponentially recently versus what it used to be.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. So we had a game.
So
I think it was Wednesday. Sorry, Coach. Well, I was going to say we had a game on Wednesday night. We had a game on Wednesday night, and if I remember correctly, you were a bit of a grumpy Grimps, weren't you?
I was sober. I think it was.
Yeah, Neil hadn't been drinking, so this could all tie in with everything, right? He hadn't been drinking. He was grumpy.
I don't believe that bit.
Yeah, he was a bit grumpy.
It's hard to believe, I know.
Yeah,
no, I don't believe the drinking bit.
Oh yeah, well he was, and he was a little bit grumpy with it. And then we got to this compound, and
everybody else got to the compound as well.
And then everybody else came to the compound, and it just kicked off. And I was running around up the top of the compound. Matt was inside the building, and Neil was just, and I was just I was just trying to stay alive. People were just desperate to kill me, and I don't know how I hung on and didn't die. In the meantime, you could just constantly hear bodies dropping, and it was Neil on the rampage below us, just killing everyone. And
it's great.
I've seen
the clips, great,
and none of it makes any sense to me, right? I just, how you nail every shot. Well, I guess you only show me the shots that you hit, but
only the ones that. I don't think any shot was more than one shot was enough to kill every person. I didn't hit anyone more than once, apart from one guy. One guy I hit, and he was on fire, and he ran around the corner. And I switched guns, ran around the corner, the other way around the corner, and just blew him away with my shotgun while he was trying to stop himself burning. It was great.
You made at least 4 or 5 shots with the rifle that I would expect normally any of us to maybe make 1, possibly 2, but you made all of them. And and you were in a great spot too, where everybody was coming to you. I mean, you just had it made. It was
awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was very good. And you saved my bacon at the end. I jumped out from the top trying to survive those 2 guys who were trying to kill me to the ground, where there was another person trying to kill me, but I think you took care of them.
Just fucking killed them.
Yeah, 8 kills.
I've been clicking on people's heads this week.
It was impressive. I will say I'm prepared to give props where props are due to Neil. Yeah,
and then last night, it seems like you forgot how good I was because you weren't listening to me.
Why?
It was just, you kept dying. Like, I was too much. It was too much for me to do.
Yeah, but here's the thing as well, because I was thinking about this. Here's the problem I have is that, like, I think you and Matt are playing a lot right now. So you're playing a very, what I would call probably a very successful style, right? Like you push well, you hang back well. You know when to make the plays and not to make the plays. You're grabbing bounties, making good decisions. When I come on at 6 o'clock in the evening, all I want to do is press W and fucking kill shit. And so
you just do the press W part.
So I press the W, I go forward, but I don't end up killing anyone. I get killed myself, and then I fucking basically rage quit after about 2 games. That's generally how it seems to be going.
Yeah.
But it's just that's it. I'm just like, I don't know. Sometimes we settle down, don't we? I think we usually start a bit rough, and then we settle down into the trio.
It's different. It's a different vibe when there's 2 versus when there's 2 of you. Like every team's unless you forget to change it from trios, which I did occasionally. You only know that every team is only made of 2 people maximum. When you're in trios, there could be a single person, there could be 2 people, there could be 3 people. You never really know what you're up against. But you'd hope as a 3 that you've got enough to beat most, but sometimes it doesn't play out that way. Some people are good at the game.
I have questions.
Go.
So, I bought this on Xbox when it first came out, and then realised after a very short time that it wasn't cross-play.
Yeah,
it's still not. I take it it's still not cross-play.
I don't know if it's between PlayStation and Xbox potentially. Could be,
not with PC.
I think it is, but not with PC. No,
it's a totally different game.
So, I loved it. I played it for a couple of weeks, but then I just give up because no one else was playing it. My daughter has a PC in her bedroom, and she is at university.
You got to get good with mouse and keyboard.
Can I play this? Right.
You can play it with a controller, but it'll be very hard.
I don't care if I'm not as good as other people. I just want to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll work.
Can I play it with a controller?
Yes.
Will it run on a 1080 Ti graphics card.
Yeah, so I think that's now outside of spec.
Yeah,
But if you bang everything on low,
it's about 4 years old.
If you put everything to low, it might work. It's not supported technically.
I can play it
but...
on my 1060, so you should be able to play on a 1080.
Can you since the update though?
I haven't tried since the update.
Yeah, since the update, it's different, so it might not. It will probably do a 1080 Ti.
Is it worth me?
It's worth you trying.
It's on sale at the minute. I know that.
So
much.
I can play with you guys.
It's on sale.
Yeah, I mean, well, we play regularly. I would
every fucking day.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've got plenty of free time. That is, the time is not a problem.
I would suggest to you, if I was you,
I'm not going to try and learn mouse and keyboard. I cannot fucking. I've got no coordination. Mate, I cannot do it. I'm going to use an Xbox Elite controller.
You can't with that attitude. I swear, like honestly, go in and.
I'm too
yourself.
old. I cannot fucking use a mouse.
Bullshit! You're too old. I only taught myself mouse and keyboard when PUBG came out. I was like, I have to learn mouse and keyboard because if I don't, I'm not going to be able to.
10 years ago.
Yeah, it was only okay, 6-7 years ago.
You played Call of Duty though. You play Call of Duty, like that's proper Twitch shooter.
And I've got my settings up to like almost max, like 18.
The thing, think about it like this, Pilch. You have an opportunity. You have an opportunity now to learn mouse and keyboard. Like you could take Hunt, go play
life
it
skill.
or whatever, and get
whatever. I'm an old man. You was in your 40s when you learned it.
That is
I'm
old.
53.
I'm just saying, like this is an opportunity to learn mouse and keyboard. It's worth it, trust me. Why not? Teach yourself that skill. You have fucking nothing else to do. Fuck's sake, go learn mouse and keyboard. Jesus Christ. Not asking you to go fucking scale Mount Kilimanjaro.
That's walk. It's just a walk, isn't it? It's just a long walk.
I'll have a little dabble. I'll see how I get on.
It is definitely on sale.
You could play.
But there's other games that I could play with you boys, and I just have a fucking riot.
You could play Hunt with us on a controller. I think it would be.
I wouldn't want to. Can I take the abuse from you though? That's the
problem. It's no worse than this show.
If you can't, then don't come. You'd have to take the abuse. It just comes with the territory. Everybody abuses everyone, by the way. There's no.
Because I enjoyed it. I played it for quite a lot when I had it on Xbox, but just no one was playing it, and it's no fun when you're playing on your own.
It can be fun on your own, but you don't want it all the time.
No, it was no fun on your own.
It took me ages before I had fun on my own. I prefer to play with.
It's more fun with friends, for sure.
It is a good laugh.
It can be fun.
Some things you can play with yourself. More than happy. Yeah. I'm more than happy to spend hours playing with myself. But...
Hey. So Neil, did you?
So you might see me. You might see me on Steam at some point. I've got a Steam account, so you never know. You might see me.
Check it out.
I will check it out.
It is on sale, and I don't know when it finishes, but it's like Halloween sale or whatever. So.
Okay. And there are Twitch drops right now as well.
Yeah, I've got 2. I just claimed 2.
Anything else to add to Hunt Showdown, Neil?
No, I might make a montage of all these deaths.
Yeah.
Well, just wondering in chat, Paul W says 1080 Ti, no issues for Hunt.
There you go.
Okay.
Get on it.
I'll give it a go.
Okay, well let's call that a show then. Who wants to do the outro?
You do.
Not me.
Nobody does.
Go to sealpodcast.com. Check us out on Blue Sky.
On all the socials.
Check us out on Twitter.
Click
X.
away.
Yeah, God. Yeah,
come to twitch.tv/sealpodcast. Go to YouTube @sealpodcast. And you'll find links to the Discord in one of some of those places. If you're really that bothered. Come and say hello on the Discord.
Who's in the chat, Neil?
Just Wondering's just said some bits and bobs. Defo is banned from the chat because he keeps mentioning Forest too much. Arnie was in the chat. Itza and Sarah.
Oh, a few. Okay. You're persevering with this Twitch malarkey. Seems like a lot of hard work to me.
We got to record it visually anyway, so you can put it to Twitch. It's not a problem. We know what time it goes out, and then
do you have to record it visually?
Yeah, because we export it to YouTube, and we actually. I wouldn't say we get a lot of views on YouTube, but there's a few, right?
Okay.
It's not really any effort, is it? Honestly. Just got to remember to do a couple of jobs.
We're a well-oiled machine.
Craig hasn't shit the bed, which is good.
Oh, you said now you've cursed it.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Oh, did he finish?
Let's get out of here before he has a tantrum. All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Pilch, thanks again for joining us. Good to have you back.
All right, mate.
And no doubt we'll see you soon. Neil, no doubt. Yes, I think I should be here next week.
Pilch, you better be on speed dial for next week, potentially.
I'm available at any point, mate. So if you want me on, I'll come on.
Julio.
You're only going to get a Call of Duty talk, but
well,
look,
it's better than nothing.
Give me 3 days. Give me 3 days notice. I can play something else.
Next time,
dude,
you will be an Inscription expert. So that's all I'm saying. You'll be gushing over Inscription next time.
Okay.
How it subverted all your expectations.
He's not going to play it. Right. Let's get going then.
I am going to play it.
All right.
For 10 minutes.
All right. Thanks very much for joining us, everyone. Until next time, we'll catch you later.
See ya.
Laters.